Welcome if you're just joining us. We'll be getting started in a couple of minutes. Welcome, hello to everyone joining us. We'll be starting in just over a minute. Feel free to drop a message in the chat. Introduce yourself, where you're joining from, while we get started. Welcome, everyone. We'll just be starting in about 30 seconds. Good morning. Hello, welcome to this discussion on the Island Innovation Awards. I am just trying to unshare my screen. There we go. Today will introduce a little bit about the Island Innovation Awards, what we're doing, and why this program was launched. We'll be happy to answer any questions you might have and discuss a little bit about some of the opportunities that will come from this. I'm very happy to be joined by Becca Curtis-Heald from the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Global Initiative, who are our partner on the Island Innovation Awards. And she'll also be giving the perspective from that organization and why they have been involved in this program and some of their work on islands also. Before I hand over to Becca, just a little bit about Island Innovation. Hopefully many of you are already aware. My name is James Elsmore. I'm the CEO of Island Innovation, and we have a team of 12 scattered worldwide working on island innovation, on island sustainability issues. We have a number of different programs, including the awards, such as our ambassadors program, which is now open for applications, and also the number of events that we run throughout the year. And our goal is to highlight examples of good practice and good in sustainable development from around the world, and really build what we call digital bridges to share information from very, very diverse islands that might be in many ways in very different situations, but have a certain amount in common and can benefit from learning from one another. The Island Innovation Awards, this is the first time that we've launched it. We have 12 categories, an excellent jury. We'll go into some more details about that shortly, but we're very pleased that the Clinton Global Initiative has partnered with us to give these awards. So Becca, I'll hand over to you to say a little bit about the Clinton Global Initiative.
Thanks so much, James. Great to be here with everybody. Good morning for those who are in my time zone, and afternoon for those elsewhere. So as James said, I'm Becca. I'm a Deputy Director at the Clinton Global Initiative. And for those who aren't familiar with CGI, we're one of the initiatives of the Clinton Foundation, which is founded by President Clinton after he left office. And CGI's mission is really to bring together organizations from the public sector, the private sector, and the nonprofit sector to workshop challenges and build what we call commitments to action, which are projects that address different challenges from environmental to social to economic. And really for the past 4 years, we have been focused almost exclusively on the Caribbean following the devastating hurricane season in 2017. And our work there has really been in supporting organizations and recovery efforts, helping them build communities of practice with one another, and also now a much greater focus on long-term resilience for the region. So we've certainly seen firsthand over the last several years how islands are on the forefront of climate change, of many global challenges that we're facing, but also, hold incredible solutions, expertise, ideas, and models for the rest of the world. So that is really what's motivating us to partner with Island Innovation on these awards. We're really excited to be able to highlight some great work that's happening around the world, and have been really happy to have Island Innovation as a member of our network for years now. So with that, I'd love to tee up a video that President Clinton actually recorded, kind of summarizing CGI's support for these awards, and why we're excited about them. I think that video will come up.
As part of its mission to help island communities create sustainable, resilient futures, the Clinton Global Initiative Action Network on Post-Disaster Recovery is proud to partner on the inaugural Island Innovation Awards, which will recognize individuals and organizations creating positive change for island communities around the world. Like CGI, Island Innovation helps drive sustainable development across island communities by sharing innovative projects and best practices. And as a longtime member of the CDI Action Network community, Island Innovation knows the value of building partnerships across government, the private sector, and community groups to make real lasting change. Around the world, the millions of people who live on islands are on the front lines of some of the great challenges of our time, especially as it relates to climate change and the increasingly extreme natural disasters. The goal of Island Innovation Awards is to elevate the voices, the work, and the ideas of talented individuals and organizations who are pioneering solutions to these challenges in their island communities so that the rest of the world can learn from them and replicate their projects. Individuals living across island communities will have the opportunity to apply for themselves or can nominate other individuals, governments, NGOs, or communities. There are 12 categories, including Future Island Leader, Women in Leadership, Sustainable Company of the Year, and COVID-19 Response Awards, just to name a few. I hope that you will consider either applying yourself or nominating someone doing impactful work in your community. And I look forward to seeing the efforts of this year's nominees and winners. Thanks and good luck.
Thank you so much, Becca, for those words and for President Clinton for the support of the initiative. I would invite anyone who's joining us in Zoom or on social media to send in their questions. We'll shortly run through a couple of the frequently asked questions, but if you have anything specifically that you'd like to address about the awards, then please do let us know. I think I'm really excited about this because it's an opportunity to showcase some of the unsung heroes and projects which maybe deserve greater recognition from islands. I think it's very important to know that this is open to islands globally. So we're looking to have from a wide range of different islands, from North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australasia, Oceania. And we already have seen that we've had over 200 applications so far from islands globally. So we're very happy to see that. Looking forward to seeing many, many more. I'll just talk a little bit about the different categories that we have and then ask Becca to cover some information about the jury. The categories are arranged into 4 groups. So the first one is, the first group is for individual awards. These are open to apply or nominate, the only ones that you can be nominated for. And we're looking specifically for 3 of them, which are open: the Future Island Leader Award, aimed at young people; the Island Innovator Award, which is aimed at leadership in general for innovative new projects; and the Women in SDG Leadership Award, looking at women working on the Sustainable Development Goals and how those are being implemented. So we'd really welcome individuals to put themselves forward or to nominate someone else who you think is deserving on those. There's also a closed category, which is decided internally by the jury, which is aimed at the Island Innovation Ambassador Program, and will nominate a specific individual for their work in 2021 for the ambassadors. We have awards for projects as well. Project is quite a loose definition, so it's open to, it could be open to a specific group or a consortium of organizations, for example. Those are the Sustainable Energy Initiative, Resilient Island Award, COVID-19 Response Award, and the Blue Economy Initiative Award. So 4 quite different categories, and we're already excited to see some really good applications coming in for those. And then finally, the final group is for organizations. So we have Sustainable Company of the Year, Most Transformational Government Sustainability Initiative, Green Finance and Investment Award, and Innovative Island Research Award. That last one being aimed either at academic or journalistic research projects, and also open to teams or groups of individuals. So those are the 12 different categories. If for any reason we decide that a nomination or application is more suited to another category, we may at our discretion also open that up, but we would encourage you, if you think that you are eligible or your organization is eligible for more than one award, you're absolutely welcome to apply in multiple categories, because the questions and what is asked from you are slightly different each time. Really excited about the jury of individuals. We have 20 really experts in this field from a wide range of backgrounds and from around the world. So Becca, maybe you want to say something about that group.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, James. Yeah, we're really excited about the jury that has been convened. I think it represents such a broad swath of different countries, different islands, and so many different incredible and very impressive people. I'll just highlight a few. We have Vikita Katoa, who was previously UN for the least developed countries and small island developing states, which is a critical perspective. I'm really excited to have Peter Thompson, the UN Secretary General Special Envoy for the Ocean. We have the former president of Seychelles, James Michel, which is another fantastic region to have represented. From the Caribbean, really excited to have Raquel Moses join us. Many of you may have heard of the Caribbean Climate Smart Accelerator, doing really important work accelerating different solutions for the Caribbean in particular. Also from the Caribbean, really excited to have the Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, Sir Hilary Beckles, join us. Really fantastic expertise and experience just in the entire Caribbean region. Really, we have very exciting people from the clean energy sector, such as Hank Rogers from Blue Planet. Very good spread of people. I'm excited to have a lot of representation from Europe. I know we have Tavish Scott, who is a former Scottish MP, and many more. I'm trying to see who I'm missing out here. There's so many great people. Really excited about having Zidonia Piggott on as well, who's LGBT travel advocate. I think that brings a really critical perspective as well from sort of the tourism sector and islands. And yeah, I think some really incredible people that we're really excited to have judging these awards from all over the world.
Absolutely. We're not able to go through all of them now, but do check out their bios on the website. We'll put the link in the chat and in the comments for you to read more about all of those individuals. I do want to underline that we'll be making sure, just to avoid any conflict of interest, that no judges will be working or looking at finalists who are from the same island as they are. So we're very careful in the process that we have to avoid that. Not all 20 judges will be involved in all 12 categories. And so we'll make sure there's no conflict of interest there. And of course, all the judges will, the jury will be asked to declare any conflict of interest in that process. So our jury is absolutely welcome to push forward individuals from their communities as well. And we'll make sure that that's taken into account. In terms of the process of what we have left, the applications and nominations are open until February 15th, 2022. So you have a little bit of time to prepare. They do require a bit of thought in terms of the written questions, and there's an option for some of them to submit a video also. So would really encourage you to take some time to start looking at them now and preparing for those. After that, there'll be a period where the shortlisted applicants will be vetted, and we will internally shortlist those and work with the judges on choosing the finalists from that. The winners will be announced during the Island Finance Forum in April of next year, and there'll be a special virtual ceremony where they will all be invited to attend. So that's the timeline we have ahead. We did extend the application process until February 15th, but I must stress it will not be extended again. So that is a final date to keep in mind. What is also really important to mention is that Island Innovation and the awards were recently accepted as a nominator for the EarthShot Prize. The EarthShot Prize is a global prize that was launched by Prince William, and the first set of awardees were made earlier this year. Every year, there are 5 winners for that award, which are taken from around the world and each given a £1 million prize in 5 different categories to pursue their initiative and recognition from a wide range. So individuals cannot apply for those awards. You can only be nominated from a nominating organization. And so we're very happy to say that any finalists, not just the winners, but also finalists that we deem are a good fit to be nominated for the EarthShot Prize will be done so. And so a big thank you to the team at the EarthShot Prize for collaborating with us on that, and also encouraging the submissions that they've received from other islands to also apply for the Island Innovation Awards. The 5 categories of the EarthShot Prize are protect and restore nature, clean our air, revive our oceans, build a waste-free world, and fix our climate. So we'll only be able to nominate finalists that fit into one of those 5 categories, but I'm sure we'll have plenty from that. One other question that came up that I just wanted to make sure we answered is someone said that they already submitted an application, but they wanted to revise it or update it. You're absolutely welcome to resubmit an application up to the deadline. Just make sure that in the additional information box, you inform us that you already submitted one and you want the most recent one. But by default, if there are repeat applications, we will take the one that is submitted closest to the deadline. So absolutely no problem, and feel free to email us to let us know about that. I saw a question come in if we would consider the most remote islands, or if there's any limitation on which islands could apply. Absolutely not. We've already had applications from across the world. They can be islands that are small island developing states, but also islands that make up part of larger countries. So we're also expecting applications from the US, from Canada, from Chile, from Australia, in addition to small island states in the Caribbean, the Pacific, and Africa. So it's open to a wide range of organizations, and we do encourage you to apply. Great to see a whole range of, in the chat, I can see Tanzania, Uganda, parts of the Caribbean, Europe, Aruba, Indonesia, a real range of islands already participating in this conversation. We're about to wrap up, so if you do have any other questions coming in, then please do let us know, but also you're welcome to reach out to us at info@islandinnovation.co if any questions do come up during the process. Becca, is there anything else from your side that you wanted to say before we wrap up?
No, I don't think so. I think you've covered it all, but just really excited to learn about all the great projects that are going to be submitted, and excited about those that already have been. So really looking forward to the process, and good luck to everyone.
Absolutely. I just saw one more question come in asking if there is a rubric or tips that we should follow when writing the nominations. We don't currently have a document like that right now. I'll consider if there's something we can do. But if you review the website, there is various information about the program and some FAQs there that I would encourage you to read through. But essentially what we're looking for when it comes to nominations is nominations are only for individuals, I should clarify, not for the other ones. And we're looking for individuals that are really have made an outstanding contribution to their community. And this could be on a really local level. You know, we often talk about really global looking projects, but someone who's made a real important change on their local community is also really, really welcome to apply. And we actually want to encourage those unsung heroes to be nominated. So the more evidence that you can give with nominations or applications, the better. Would really encourage you to include a video. If you have any press cuttings or anything like that of features in local media, those are also great. But give us as much detail as possible in your application, and feel free to attach additional documents that would support that application. If someone applies to an award, can they also apply for the ambassador program? Absolutely. Those are two different programs. They're completely separate, although there is one award for our most impactful ambassador from last year. But absolutely would encourage you to submit to the ambassador program. And if someone could just put a link in the chat for the applications, those are open until January for new ambassadors. This year we had over 400 or almost 400 ambassadors from around the world, and there's a lot of opportunities that come through that program to be involved in those kind of things. One other question that came in from Anna is, can individuals nominate their own company or not? Absolutely. Most of the awards are application based. So we encourage you to apply for your own organization or your own company. No shame in doing that. Really, really encouraged to put yourself out there. Only the individual categories can be nominated, but individuals can also apply. And we understand that the nomination and application process is quite lengthy. So we do encourage you to get together those resources and share everything, because probably you're the person that knows your company best. So if you have that information, you'll be able to best represent it when you do that application. One final question here was, how far does the project have to be implemented when we're applying, or can it be future oriented? You can apply at any stage. We would encourage you to apply at any stage. I will say that we would have a preference for projects, and would probably be more likely to be finalist projects that are more developed. But if you have a pilot or some kind of proof of concept, then that is still something that is evident. We wouldn't, for example, award something which is still in an idea stage and has not had anything implemented. So it's a difficult question, because it depends on exactly the project and how far along you are, but we'd encourage you to apply at any stage, as long as you have started along the process of implementation. And again, if you have a specific question, you're welcome to email us. But I would also say encourage you to go ahead and apply regardless, and we can give you feedback on that. Okay, we will end there. Would encourage you to go to the Island Innovation website, islandinnovation.co, to learn more about the awards and read up on them. We may do another one of these Q&A sessions closer to the deadline, as I'm sure that as we get closer, more questions will be coming up. And please be in touch. We're really excited to see your applications and to learn about the amazing projects that you're all working on. Thanks everyone so much for joining today. And thanks Becca for being here.
Thanks, James. Thank you, everyone.